Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle, and I'm bringing you the energy check-in for the week. We're going to look into the tarot cards to give me an overview of what your energy looks like right now, and we're going to go into the oracle decks for your advice. So let's put this to the side. And let's get started. First of all, this is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I'll be using today. All of the information about the decks that I use can be found in the description box below, as well as other info like my website and my social media. Ooh, okay, interesting. So let's see, is there any, okay. So we're gonna take that. All right, so we have the Tower, which, wow, big energy. Oh my word. Okay, I have shuffled this a lot. But we have the Tower, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Death card here in reverse. Whew. So first of all, this Tower, so the Tower is like big change. It's like big energy. The Tower is ruled by Mars. It's all about like unexpected change. And I feel like here too, there is, with this Death in reverse and this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles generally resembles abundance, self-fulfillment. I mean, look at this card upright. She has, you know, her garden. She has like a bird perched on her finger. She's kind of got it all going on. It's like abundant with all this fruit and this vegetation around her, and it's super great. And in reverse, I feel like there's a lack of abundance, or feeling that of abundance, and a feeling of self-fulfillment. And maybe it's like having this Tower moment of almost like your dreams getting crushed. And I don't want to be, oh my God, I'm sounding like, I don't want to be so like negative about this, because with this Death in reverse, I feel like this is a good change. It's like uncomfortable change, but it's good change. It's change for like a better direction. But I am not gonna like sugarcoat this. This is either very unexpected or just very strong change. It might just be super sudden, like I said, unexpected, or it could just be like big. I mean, look at this Tower, right? It's like literally this tower is being like blown from the top, and people are falling out of it, and I feel like too, it's kind of like jumping into an unknown as well. With this Death in reverse here, the Death card is ruled by Scorpio, so a lot of water energy, and water is typically correlated with emotions. And so also it's like, I'm getting like a letting go, moving on, but also I feel like this is like a resistance to this change, whatever this change is. And I feel like that's where the lack of self-fulfillment is coming from, is this refusal to let something go, a refusal to let it be, like, you know, a refusal for change. Whether this change is like right now, or in your circumstance, or in your like in your family, in your job, or, you know, just fill in the blank. Wherever this change is, or wherever it's coming, maybe you haven't experienced the change yet. Maybe this change is coming, but it's like, I feel like there's a very stuck energy here where you're not feeling fulfilled, not feeling abundant, not feeling like your best self. So let's take a look at the oracle cards to see what Spirit's advice for you is. Virgos. Oh, there we go. So we have Precious Time. And I keep getting this card too in several readings. But this says, the Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. And this goes along with, you know, this big change, right? And it's almost resistance to the point of like lack of movement. I'm kind of getting like like I said, it was stuck energy, but I'm getting like doomsday energy. Like you're stuck in a bunker, you have everything like you need to survive like a big disaster, but then it's not the end of the world. So then you're not allowing yourself to experience everything else because you're stuck in this one place. Like, and it's like Spirit is asking you to allow yourself to receive abundance in all of experiences, and not just in, and what I'm seeing too is like not just in what's right in front of you, not in, you know, and I feel like it's just, and with this too, it's saying like be mindful not to waste others' time either. That talks about boundaries, right? Maybe there's a certain mindset that you're not letting go of. Maybe there's a certain, you know, like cycle that you're not letting go of. And in doing so, it's kind of like inhibiting your growth in your relationships too. Because you still, like, people can feel this energy. So then when, you know, it's kind of like pulling them into that bunker, if that makes sense. Like pulling them into that bunker and like not letting them out. And that's where the boundaries are, right? Boundaries for yourself as well with other people. And I'm saying boundaries, not barriers, not walls, because barriers don't allow anything in, like a bunker, right? Bunkers, you don't let anything in, nothing comes out. It's just kind of like, it's there, it's solid, it's just encapsulated. Whereas like boundaries, it's like a filter, right? The filter allows, you can kind of like instruct it to let what you want in as well as what you want out. You keep what you want out, you allow what you want or what you need in. And that would be super helpful for this change, especially. It's just to allow, you know, that change to come in with an open mind. And if it's not for you, you can always just push that back out. You know, that's the filter, right? The filter is in and out. So allowing yourself to be more like a fluid boundary rather than a hard barrier, if that makes sense. So let's go into the last oracle deck. This is Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. I love this deck. It just brightens my day, just makes me feel good. It's just nice to hear. But let's see, like there's like little messages and it's just really zany, but let's see what Spirit has for Virgos. Oh, okay, that's the one. Ooh, oh my gosh, see? Okay. And these are like 3 different decks talking about like time and experiencing moments, but this says, do something new, do something different. And on the back, it says, ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be in love with when you're busy? Thank goodness I'm you, the universe. And it's kind of like allowing yourself to not be stuck in this stagnant energy. Allow yourself to experience new things. Allow yourself to experience life. I mean, you know, and doing something new doesn't mean it's like, okay, now I'm just gonna get a new job, you know? It's just experience. Where you can get more experience, where you can get more perspective. And with this, it's like, ever notice how, I mean, this deck is talking about like love and connection. But also too, it's like when you're busy, you're doing more, so you're seeing more, so you're interacting with more people, and so you are inviting more of that energy to be around you. It doesn't mean, like, same thing with the boundaries, like I've said before, you don't have to let all of them in, right? But you're opening yourself to the idea that there's there and that it's available to you. And you can like let them in, see how you feel about it, and then you just, you know, filter it out. So that's the card portion that I have for you today, Virgos. We're going to move on into the charms. And I have this little charm box that I got from an Etsy store called Black Ridge Co. The link to their store will be in the description box down below. But we're just going to see the charms and what their messages are, and I will be using this diagram to kind of further like categorize the charms. So let's see. Virgo. Okay, this one fell out. And it's funny because it says why with like a little yellowish green heart. And it's like, why let yourself get out of the box? Like, get out of the box for a bit, but also your why. And with this heart too being like bright yellow, neon yellow, it's like highlighting your why. Like, ask yourself why you're allowing yourself to be stuck. Ask yourself why you don't feel abundant and where that lack of abundance comes from. And so then you can find options and opportunity to, you know, meet those needs. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna like keep this out here because significant. But also we have this big charm right dead in the center. Oh my gosh. And so this charm says, she dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. And this being in the center of like everything kind of does show to me that, you know, allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to let these foundations of what you once thought was and let it crumble so you can build new foundations. And what I'm seeing here too, it's not the entire structure that's like crumbled, it's the top. So it's just like, maybe your structure is a lot more secure, but then we need to remodel the top, you know, the middle to the top. So we gotta like knock that part down and restart. And it's okay to allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to do something new and something different. And then with this here too, this is a little treble clef, a little music note. And this being within the section of like more family, I'm seeing this as like maybe literally singing with your family or starting like a family band. I don't know why, like maybe you have like a lot of musicians in your home, or maybe music is very important in your family. Maybe, you know, you guys connect through music, or you get information, like lyrics can give messages. So maybe paying attention to the lyrics of the music you're listening to, and maybe it has something to do with your family. I see this little ladybug here, which, you know, represents like good luck. It can mean you're getting lucky in your personal like achievements, in more like your self-confidence, maybe, you know, because when I see there's like a mirror here, so it's like self-reflection, but also in this travel too, it's like you're winning a trip somewhere, or you're gonna go travel somewhere safely. This is still a pandemic and we gotta be safe, so maybe you are getting a lucky chance to travel. And then in this love section, there's this little note. And it says who. Oh, it's like who and why, right? And then with this who being in this like love section, it's like, who do you love? Who are the people that you, going back to the boundaries and barriers, who are you allowing yourself, who are you allowing in your bubble? You know, just who are you, whose time are you wasting? Whose time is wasting yours? Who is allowing you to get more experiences? Who are you allowing into your more intimate space? And kind of discerning, you know, the who's and then the why. Like, why are you letting them in? Or why this connection is there? Or why, you know, the interactions are the way they are. Yeah, so that was a lot. But this is where I'm going to leave you, Virgos. Okay, I'm gonna put this back here. This is like the why, the general why. So I'm gonna zoom that in. And yeah, this is where I'm going to leave you, Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments if you do enjoy having the charms with the cards. I am moving forward, probably going to remove the charms from the check-in readings, but they will probably be in my forecast readings. So if I do charms, it'll be, you'll know. I'll put in the title or something. But yeah. And be sure to check out the description box for any other information, including the decks that I use and all that other fun jazz. And I will see you guys in another video, okay? Bye.